Welcome to Gospel Diaries, a platform that offers a unique avenue for artists to share their stories, express their thoughts, emotions, and personal journeys. Today we celebrate the holiday season with Ty Foster. What's going on, Gospel Diaries? Listen, I am still in Chicago. Actually, I'm in a suburban area. I think this is the west suburb.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm excited. It's still the holiday season. I'm bringing you exclusive footage, and I thought it was befitting to come and sit with Reverend Ty Foster. He has been a beacon of support in this city of Chicago, and it's time to delve into his Gospel Diaries. How you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm blessed of the Lord. Highly praised.
Yes. Can I please shake your hand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Blessings on top of blessings. Listen, man, my mind goes back. I remember when YouTube was just starting out. Man, you blessed me because I had moved away from Chicago, and you were filming all of the things on the west side. Anything that was going on, related to gospel music, you was filming and you was uploading to YouTube, and you gave us an opportunity to see what was going on in the city before social media. So, man, I appreciate you. You're a trendsetter, and I'm here to celebrate you, man.
Thank you.
You're doing some wonderful work. You're also on air at Moody Radio,
Urban Praise.
And what day do you come on?
Monday through Friday from 10 to 12 Central Standard Time, and then Saturdays from 12 to 4 Central Standard Time. It's the Saturday Gospel Music Brunch.
Yes. So talk about where you're from.
I'm from the west side of Chicago.
Really?
Born and raised on the west side of Chicago.
What church did you go to as a child?
When I first started, I was in my grandmother's church, Tabernacle of Israel. And I left there, and I was about 7, 8 years old. And I joined Christ Tabernacle with Reverend Milton Brunson.
You went to Christ too?
Yeah.
He was still alive?
Yeah, he was still alive. Okay. Oh, yes, he was alive and well at the time. Yes, he was.
Can you give us a year, please?
So I joined Christ Tabernacle roughly around 1998.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, 1987.
What?
Yes.
So that means you actually been to some of their recordings?
Yes. I went to all the Tommy's recordings.
And Christ T with Tyrone Block.
Yes. You know, Tyrone Block taught me how to sing tenor.
What?
Yes.
Was Tyrone at the church when you were there?
Yes, he was there.
Wow, this is amazing.
He was over the combined choirs. Kim Ellis, Brian Williams, of course, Devin Harrison. He passed away last year. Devin Harrison. Benny Coleman, she was over the youth choir as well. And so when I became the age of 18, Reverend Brunson died in 97. And so I was struck. I was like, oh God, who can I sing with now? And I started singing with Mark Hubbard.
Right.
Yes, I sang with Mark Hubbard. I sang with Mark Hubbard in United Voices for Christ. I was there from 99 till about 2025. Yeah.
Wow. So what albums were you a part of with Mark?
What is it? Oh my God!
It wasn't He's Up There because that was already out there. Blessing, so that's Utopia. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So let's go back to Christ T. We got some work to do. We can't just feed away from Christ T like that.
Right.
All right. So, what are some of the fondest memories during the holiday season at Christ T?
The holiday memories at Christ T, man, let me pull it. I'm gonna go all the way back since you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Reverend Milton Bronson was the pastor of. We was the Church of Love, Hope, and Faith.
Mm-hmm.
So till this day, people that don't go to Christ anymore, we all at different churches, all over the world, different, And whenever someone passes away, celebration, whatever, we all come together.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody come together and celebrate whoever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So Reverend Bronson taught us to love each other, and no matter what. I mean, like now, people I haven't seen in years, and when stuff like that happen, anniversaries, funerals, or whatever, we all come together and celebrate, have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Even in funerals, we still have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, from your perspective, what kind of man was Reverend Milton Bronson?
Reverend Milton Bronson was a straightforward person. I mean, whatever he said, it was blunt. He said whatever he had to say, whether you like it or not. I mean, he was who he was. And people respected that because he was like a father to all of us. And he was definitely a father to me. And when he passed away, man, that hurt me so bad because I'm like, oh man, Reverend, you had to pass, and I'm turning 18. I'm getting into Tommy's, but now I say with the Diaries Brooks and the Tommy's Reunion Choir. Okay. But right now I'm gonna lead, because I'm taking care of my mom right now. Right. With the with Reverend Bronson, it was totally different from the Tommy's because when we go on road trips, they tell us about what happened, this, that, and the other, and I could tell them some stories at Christ Tea because Reverend Bronson was straightforward, whatever he had to say, like I was saying. And he was like a father. Like he'd see you, he'll say, little boy, we didn't see you with that suit on. Go over and sit down. And the whole church would just sit there, and they everybody would sit down. They would respect him. Like now you do that in somebody's church, somebody probably.
Did you ever see the Thompson Community Singers at Christ Tea?
Oh yeah, Third Sunday musicals. Oh my God, man, Third Sunday musicals. That's when my auntie, she's the one. My auntie Diane Perkins, she's the one brought me to the church, and she said I was going to my grandmother's church at the time, Tabernacle of Israel, and they sung the song Jesus Rose. So I said, okay. So I was playing it to her, and so my mom was on the phone with her, so she said, "Tell Tyree to turn it up." So I turned it up. She said, "Oh, that's the choir I go hear them sing all the time." I'm like, "What?" She said, "Yeah, I go sing and hear them sing all the time." I said, "Where they at?" And she said, "They over there on Central Iowa." So of course I was young, I didn't know about driving and all that other stuff. So she came and got me, and she took me to the Tommy's musical, and I sat on the side of the altos. The altos were sitting like on the right side of the church. Okay. And when I came in, I heard the altos singing, Donna Blakely and all of them. I missed all of them. And they were singing Jesus Rose. I went crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I went crazy. I'm like, y'all better sing. Yes, sir. I was a little boy. I was just in awe. And then Reverend Bronson got up there with that deep voice. Man, the stuff he used to say across that pulpit, man, I can't even say it. Boy, I mean, he was just that type of person. And like I was saying,
if they had cameras back then, he would have been viral 100 times.
Oh yes, big time. To Reverend Bronson, I don't think he like us to have tape recorders. I just take my tape recorder.
Come on. See, people, they talk about the phones and recording, but they used to not want you to bring tape recorders to particular recording and things. You remember those days?
Oh yes,
I remember those days.
I used to still sneak mine.
Hello. So that's our first segment. We're trying to spread a little joy on this Christmas holiday. Yes. Give us, I don't know, do you have a Christmas carol? You can just give us a line or something. What about Joy to the World? We can sing it together. Joy to the Which one do you know? Go Tell It on the Mountain? What Christmas song?
Oh yeah, that's my song.
Oh, I'm having fun already. Okay, what song you know?
Go Tell It on the Mountain.
Oh, wait, where my phone at? Hold on.
Man,
I gotta get the lyrics. Okay. Hold on, and make sure we get the right version that you know too, huh?
Right, exactly.
Hold on, I got you. Hold on, go tell it on the mountain. There you are. Okay, so is this the one? Okay, you know this one.
I ain't going through the verses.
Okay, we ain't gotta go through the verse. Okay, go
tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere.
Hey, go.
Tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born.
One more time.
Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere.
Hey,
go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born.
Hi, Eric Maurice Clark here, sharing ways that you can support Gospel Diaries. First and foremost, thank you so much for your interest in this platform, and let's support every artist that appears on this program. All right, so we do have a magazine. It's entitled The Gospel Music Gazette, and you can obtain a copy by going to ericmauriceclark.com. That will help us share and help spread our purpose here at Gospel Diaries. Also, you can donate by way of Zelle, Cash App, or traditionally through mail. We do appreciate you, and as I always say, love on someone and you will change your life. Bye. All right, y'all, we back. I hope you all enjoyed that impromptu little Christmas crawl. I had fun singing with Reverend Ty. All right, so it's time to delve into your origins as it relates to radio, because you are on the radio right now. So how did you get on the radio, especially at an institution?
Yes.
Let's talk about
college institution. Can I go back?
Absolutely.
I talked to my little brother Tim White last night, and he just called me out of the blue. And he just, we always call each other, encouraging each other. And he said something to me last night, brought tears to my eyes. He said, Tyree, do you remember you was the email pastor? I was like, oh my God. And I started that in 2002.
No, what did he mean by that?
The email pastor, I was sending out scriptures every morning to everybody. I was sending out scriptures, and so I had got so many people on my email list. I even had my first lady, Pastor Gloria Alfred. She was on there. Everybody had email addresses, so I would send out scriptures in the morning. And my cousins, they would pass them out to their friends. So when I would come around different people and they hear my name, and they walk up to me, oh my God, so you Tyree. So I was the email pastor, and they just knew my voice. Knew my name, and they would come up to me. Oh my God, you Tyree Foster, the email pastor. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm nice to meet you. And they would give me like their flyers and things like that, and I would give it to other people. And so it started from there. So Tim White messed me up last night when he called me and told me about that. And I started there, and then I said, Tim, I want to be a radio personality.
You told him this back in the day. Okay.
I said, I want to be a radio personality. He said, man, go ahead and try it. So V103 and 107.5, they told us to send the demos in. This one they had the tapes. So I sent my cassette tape in. I said, oh God, they ain't gonna never call me. They ain't gonna never call me. So this was back in 1997.
Call the roll. I'm listening.
Yeah, 1997, 98. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Okay. And I was like, oh my God, I want to be on the radio. God, I want to be on the radio. I want to do this. I want to do that. And that failed and it go through, of course. So that was in 2007. 2017 is when I got a call. So Effie said, come down here, Tyree. I want you to meet somebody. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. So she said, I just want you to come and have lunch. So, I had free time. So I went down and had a meeting with Effie Roth. So we sat there and we ate. We just, at the end, of course, when people call you out to have lunch or whatever, they're going to tell you exactly the reason why they called you out. Yeah. So we sit down. So she pushed her plate to the side. She said, Tyree, so what do you think about being a radio personality? So I said, what is that? I said, what's a radio personality? And she said, what I do? She said, I want you to, what you think about it. So she took me up to this little room and she was showing me everything what they was doing. And then she said, you got to do this, you got to do that. So she did. She put me in a room by myself. It said, these 5 songs, I want you to go over these 5 songs and say what you'll say before and after these songs. So she'll play like God's Got It, or she'll play A Crown of Life. That's my favorite song. Mm-hmm. So when I was a little boy, I used to call Gerald Montgomery, Pam Morris, Jackie Hasselrick.
Yes. First of all, before we play, wait, did you say Jackie?
Jackie Hasselrick.
Do you know how much I love that woman?
Yes.
Especially her Sunday show.
Yes.
There's not a voice like Jackie. I miss that.
But you know, I'm gonna say this. You said Jackie Hasselrick. Mm-hmm. I don't care what nobody say.
With Robert Bacaccia, you remember him?
Yes.
He was in Indiana, that station. Yep. You remember him?
Yep.
And then remember Angela Martin had a show too.
Yes.
I'm talking about before John Hannah.
Right. Exactly.
Are we calling the roll?
Yes.
You remember the station that was on it was on Halsted? It was like 102.3. It was Crawford. It was right there.
I just went to their church.
It was next to Royce Cornelius Church,
yes.
right?
Yep. Man. I went to their church. I was the MC. I had to introduce Lemmy Battles. Mm-hmm. And he was so funny. I got up there to introduce her, and man, they said, "Well, keep going." Mm-hmm. I said, "Well, since I got time, I'm gonna share my testimony." Okay. So we ain't gonna get into that right now either. But Jack Harrison, but Gerald Montgomery.
Yes. We love you, Gerald. We love you. Esther.
Yes. What
she used to say, jamming for the land.
Damn.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Gerald Montgomery, Effie Roth, Pam Morris, Jackie Hasselrick. Yes. Their voices was made for the radio.
Yes.
Period. So and can't forget Sandra Robinson.
Yeah. Or Zelda Robertson.
Zelda Robinson.
We're gonna call the roll right now. Hold on. I'm thinking of someone else. Daryl King.
Yeah.
She's been at it for a long time. I'm trying to think who else.
Karen Fletcher.
Yes. Marcella Jones.
Yes.
And then I want to give props to Marcus Jones. Remember he used to have the little magazine?
Yes.
He used to have all the radio stations on the back of that. He used to put it in New South Wales when I used to work there. Yeah. I'm trying to think, are we missing anyone else? Are we missing anyone?
Mike Robinson.
Yes.
Mike Robinson. Oh yeah. Yes, and you know, 1390, it was a station for everybody to listen to because they had personalities there all day long until about 12 o'clock that night. And I remember when they first came on in 1997, I was in, my cousin used to have these little jobs that we used to go work with Peterbilt. We used to go out of town and work for about 2 or 3 months, come back with our money, whatever. But when I was out of town, my girl, Trisha, Travis, she called me. She said, Tyree, they got a gospel station now on 1390. I said, 1390? She said, yeah, it's a permanent radio station for gospel music. So when I came back and I heard all those radios, personalities, I was like, oh my God, this is off the chain.
I used to have cassette players on it. And then like sometimes you'd be sitting up there waiting on your song to play. And you just rush to the radio and press the play and the record. You remember that?
And I still, man, if I still had a radio, I still would do the same thing.
Yeah. I remember it was one song I used to try to catch all the time. It was a song by Bishop Larry Trouter. It's a joy in knowing Jesus. It's a joy in knowing Jesus. It's a joy in serving the Master. Just put your trust in Him and lean and depend on Him. It's a joy in serving Jesus.
Yeah, that's my song right there. DeAndre Pastor DeAndre Patterson.
Yes, he was on.
Yeah.
Oh, Janet Harris. Let's not leave her. Janet Harris. Yes. Remember her? What was it? The Gospel Community album. And then I want to pay homage to Michi. Remember Michi? She used to come on Saturdays with Curry Motors.
She goes to
she go to Pastor Hudson's church. But remember, she came on with Curry Motors, and if I'm not mistaken, later on she had got some guy was on with her, but I don't remember him. And somebody else that just came to my brain. Lavonja Whitley.
Lavonja Whitley.
Remember? Ooh, Saturday morning.
Yes. Man. And the late Pastor Campbell for the Sunday school.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. These are our era.
That's our.
Hi, Eric Maurice Clark here, sharing ways that you can support Gospel Diaries. First and foremost, thank you so much for your interest in this platform, and let's support every artist that appears on this program. All right, so we do have a magazine. It's entitled The Gospel Music Gazette, and you can obtain a copy by going to ericmauriceClark.com. That will help us share and help spread our purpose here at Gospel Diaries. Also, you can donate by way of Zelle, Cash App, or traditionally through mail. We do appreciate you, and as I always say, love on someone and you will change your life. Bye.
Tim White just can't make it. Ooh, man, that's my favorite, man.
You've been saying that for so long. I appreciate that so much.
Man, if First Lady Gloria and Marshawn ever give me the opportunity to sing, I'm going to try to sing.
Go ahead, bro. Do your thing.
Yeah, right. We also gave you Brian Courtney Wilson, Always Peace. Hey, this is your brother, Reverend T.Y. Tyree Foster, with my little brother, Minister Tim White. He's my co-host on today. We're having a good time up in here. Reverend Clay Evans in the Ark Mass Choir. I've got a testimony. That was my boy, Tony Tidwell, our co-host on today. Man, you had a good time on today?
And I really enjoyed myself today, man. I really appreciate you guys for inviting me. Man, y'all got to invite me back.
Oh, yeah, you definitely going to be coming back.
Y'all got to invite me back.
My testimony was in 2015, I had a seizure.
Watch out now.
So I'm gonna go back a little further since you talking about that. 2015, the doctors told me I was going to be a vegetable because there was nothing else they could do for me.
They told you that.
He said, "Oh, you can't read, you can't write, you can't do this, you can't do that." He said, "You're going to be a vegetable. Good luck." And walked out the door. When I tell you I cried, and I never spoke in tongue like I did because I can really say what I wanted to say because the word I was talking backwards.
Right.
So this man prophesied to me in 2007 at Progressive Life Giving Word Cathedral. Pastor elect, oh my God, I can't think his name. Bishop. Well, I can't think his name. Williams, I think. But he said what your mother was going to be, what your father was going to be. He said, but I rebuked the devil. He said, you're going to be trying to talk and people are not going to understand what you're saying because they're going to think that you're crazy. And I had to go through that. He told me that in 2007, 2015 when I had the seizure. So anyway, after that, I called my auntie Denise Battle and my uncle Seymour Battles, God bless his rest his soul. And I told them, I said, I need y'all to pray for me. So I had my cell phone. And the demons was talking so loud because I was on so many different medications at the time. There was like I was at an auditorium or something. A whole lot of people just talking loud, different conversations. And they said, "Ha, you're going to die." I heard glass dropping. I heard everything. It was just crazy. So I had my hand like this shaking. And I pressed my phone to my ears like this real close so I can hear them praying because the demons was talking so loud. Yeah, you're going to die. You're going to do this. Ha, ha, ha. And I had given up, but I said, God, you promised me that I'm going to meet Vanessa Bell Armstrong. You said I was going to sing with the Tommies.
Yes.
You said I'm going to get my own house. I said, you said I'm going to get my own house, my car. I said, God, you made me some promises. So God, I got to come out of this. I don't care what the devil said. I'm going to come out of this. And so that happened that day. And so, man, when I talk about that, I get emotional every time because the doctors told me there was nothing else they could do for me. So after that, I came to myself, like the Bible said, I came to myself. And the Tommies had to sing downtown somewhere. I think it was in 2017, 2016, somewhere around there. And Vanessa Bell Armstrong was there. So I saw my boy Pierre Butcher was there. I'm like, hey, Pierre Butcher, one of the youth choir members. I said, how you going to take a picture with Vanessa Bell Armstrong? And I said, God, now look, now you promised me I'm going to meet Vanessa Bell Armstrong. And so that happened. And so, like I said, 2018, I started singing with the Tommies. Then 2019, guess what happened?
What happened?
I met Vanessa Bell Armstrong before then, but I was on the phone talking to people, and I was like, oh, Vanessa Bell Armstrong. I was telling my sister what I need to do, that's, that, and the other. So Vanessa was on the phone listening to me. So I told her, she said, well, Tyree, what's the address? I gave her the address. Didn't know she was at home writing the address down. Vanessa Bell Armstrong came to my 40th birthday and sang happy birthday.
That's what I saw on, oh, wow. I was so happy for you because I love her too.
Man, that was a blessing.
And you have a relationship. And then let me say this publicly. Thank you so much. So Beverly Glenn actually connected me about 2 years ago with Vanessa Bell Armstrong, but I lost her number and I didn't really call her when she was connecting me.
Right.
And I was kind of hesitant when I asked you, but bro, you must have called her.
Oh yeah.
I called her. She was excited to hear from me. So like sometime in December, I'm gonna fly out there and interview her.
Okay.
So thank you so much
You're welcome,
for that
man.
connection.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, man.
Man, God is so good.
Yeah, well,
And
you're alive.
Yes,
You're alive to tell the
yes,
story. I love it.
yes.
I love it.
And you know, my mother took care of me when I was having those seizures and whatnot. So now the devil, after she had a booster shot, and I know without a doubt that booster shot is what had her to have the stroke that she had. But now I'm taking care of my mom, so that's why I'm out the Tommies for right now. But I'm gonna get back with the Tommies, but as of right now, I'm gonna take care of my mom.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, take care of your mom.
Yeah, so back to Effie Rowe.
Yes.
So we had to do these paperwork, we had to do this, had to do these tests, and this, that, and the other, whatever the case may be. But so everything was good, all paperwork was good. So came time for me to go to the next step, you know, as far as getting paid and all that other stuff. I had to do these questions. They had a lot of questions on there. What's the reason you want to be on the radio? Have you ever been on the radio? Do you have experience? Da 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 da. Woo woo woo. And I asked all the questions. I sent it in. So Effie said, "Well, Tyree, I forgot his name. This guy, he's gonna call you." I said, "Okay." So I said, "Oh God, please, in the name of Jesus, God, give me the right words to say, because I don't know I might be talking backwards to this man he called." But every time he asked me a question, I was giving him a long answer. I wasn't giving him just a short answer.
Right.
God was talking through me to him. I said, "Thank you, Lord." And they called me back. They said, "Well, you got the job."
Wow.
Man, and I shouted all around.
And that was with Moody.
Yes. Pastor Dr. Darius Brooks, and my auntie Denise Battle, she sings that song. And I always quote that scripture, Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you to prison that ye may be tried.
Oh, you know it.
And ye shall have tribulation for 10 days. But he said, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
And on that note, we got to do one more Christmas girl. What you know? Let's look at some lyrics now. What you know? You want to do "Oh Come All You Faithful"? No. well, come on, give me something. We gotta get in the holidays. Well, give me something. Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Y'all, this is for y'all, okay?
Yes, sir.
Merry Christmas to y'all. We got one more segment and we'll be right back, okay? Hi, Eric Maurice Clark here, sharing ways that you can support Gospel Diaries. First and foremost, thank you so much for your interest in this platform, and let's support every artist that appears on this program. All right, so we do have a magazine. It's entitled The Gospel Music Gazette, and you can obtain a copy by going to ericmauriceclark.com. That will help us share and help spread our purpose here at Gospel Diaries. Also, you can donate by way of Zelle, Cash App, or traditionally through mail. We do appreciate you, and as I always say, love on someone and you will change your life. Bye. Welcome back, Gospel Diaries. Listen, I'm having a blast. Listen, it's been a long day. And I must say this publicly, I'm so glad I came. I got weary in my well-doing, I can tell you that. But do you know, I was coming from the south side. I sat in traffic for at least 35 to 40 minutes. I'm talking about, and I was, when it passed, I was still talking, why is this congested like that? As soon as it frees, it's like there's no accident. It's like, it's just all of a sudden you just move.
Between 3 and 8 p.m. in Chicago, I don't come outside. I don't. I don't care who need a ride. I'm not coming. Call your dad. Call your mama.
Wow. It was tedious, but I was determined. I'm glad I did because I'm really having a joy joyful time with you. This is priceless, man. I'm really having fun. So let's kind of steer our attention towards the holiday season. Give Gospel Diaries a message of love.
A message of love. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. And love on everybody, because this time last year we had so many people at the table, but this year we don't. A lot of people are missing a lot of people at the table this year. So love on each other no matter what. If you have an alt against your brother and sister, go fix it, go work it out. I know I have alt with a lot of people and I fixed it. And I thank God I went to that person, those people, and I straightened it out. And so it won't be nothing on me. I don't want no blood on my hands because I love God and I love God's people. And I'm a giver. So God keeps giving to me. It may not be always finances, but there have been times that I get bills and my bills was paid. Literally. Yeah. It wasn't not of my own. I'm like, wait, they said, well, you got a credit for such because you paid, because I'm the type of person. I like to pay my bills ahead of time, like my car note, my insurance and stuff like that. I always pay them ahead of time. So just in case I had that cushion, because a mercy come up, I had that extra money.
I love it.
Yeah, so I just love on everybody, it was a lot of people that when I was in the hospital in 2015, a lot of people said, "Oh, he got this. Oh, he got that. He this. Da 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 da. Woo woo." And I was outside my body. I wasn't in my body. I was hearing everybody's conversation, like my whole body. And so when I came back to myself, it was like I came like out of the bricks in the hospital and back into my body. And my auntie was holding my hand. And she said, "Baby, you okay?" I said, "Huh?" And everybody in the room started hollering and screaming. I didn't know because I passed out that Sunday. I didn't come back to myself until Wednesday. Wow. I was out like Jesus. 3 days. I was out. And my sister, she was walking in the hallway with my sister, Cassandra Foster Sims. She said, "Tyree, you know what today is?" I said, "Yeah, today's Sunday." "No, today is Wednesday. Da, da, da. But I thank God for the love, and just for that, I just, man, my love for people is totally different now. Yeah. And my Apostle Donald Alfred, he always tell me, he said, "Tyree, you have came a long way." Yeah. And he always said that, even if it's nothing, just walking past, "Brother Tyree, you came a long way." And I used to put messages on Facebook, and I thank God that I had matured in that, because people would make me mad, and I would just go on Facebook and I would put people's names on that, and people would call me, "Take it down, take it down." Da, da, da. And I thank God I have matured and I have really grown in the Lord for real. Yeah. And I love Him and I love God's children for real. Yes. Yeah.
Ty, thank you so much for this.
Thanks, man.
Opportunity, man. Listen, y'all, we still spreading love, man. Pick up the phone, text somebody, tell them you love them. You never know, that word or whatever you got to say to them might be just what they need to put a smile on their face and say, "Listen, I can make it another day." So, as I always say, love on someone and you will change a life. We'll see y'all later. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.